Hello, I'm Liza Jones. I give talks to raise funds for the local air ambulance. I talk on a whole variety of different topics, and by giving some talks via Zoom, I can reach a much wider audience wherever you are.
Zoom calls are becoming very popular for talks for a whole range of leisure groups. An advantage of Zoom means that talks can be given from one side of the country to the other, or even across the globe. Geography is no longer a barrier since no travel is involved. Topics for my talks include savvy shopping, how to save money, saffron, threads of gold, oranges and lemons, and other citrus fruit. And there are many other talks to choose from. But what is a Zoom talk like? In this short video, you can see some extracts from a Zoom talk I gave on the history of underwear, including aspects such as a slideshow, using screen sharing, and showing a variety of props that support the text of the talk.
Okay, all right. Well, good evening, and thank you for inviting me this evening. And what I'm going to do is share my screen with you. So now what I'm going to do is do the slideshow. Now you should be able to see the slide, and me at the side in small, but not much else.
That's right.
Here's a couple of photographs of a reproduction of 17th or 18th century corsets. And you can see again it's this pulling in of the waist and a little bit of an hourglass figure. So the bust is wide and the hips are wide, but the waist is pulled in. Right. Queen Victoria had lots of pairs of knickers. And in 2016, a pair of her knickers sold for over £16,000 at auction. By the 1930s, the influence of Hollywood was considerable. The women in films were glamorous and elegant and had beautiful clothes, including beautiful underwear. Some of the women in the Second World War were in uniform, and they would be provided not only with their ordinary uniform, but dark knickers. So you can imagine having khaki knickers or navy blue knickers, really thick fabric, not very nice at all, and were called passion killers. But today we have knickers of all different kinds and shapes and sizes. Some of them can be very plain and simple, just cotton. Otherwise they can be frilly, and they can be small, or they can be large, and in any colour you like. I'm now going to stop sharing my screen and go back to showing you some examples of some of the things we've looked at just now. And I showed you a photograph of an advert for winter woolies. There is a pair of probably 1940s, 1950s drawers that are made in wool and that have got quite long legs. Again, because it was cold, these sort of legs would go over the top of your thigh and cover where the suspenders are, so that gap between the top of the stockings and the top of your leg would be covered with these woolly knickers. So, do you have any questions on those sections? Right. We've looked at knickers right up to modern day, but let's have a look at the bra. After the war, there appeared this very strange fashion for the bullet bra. The bullet bra was an extraordinary shape because the breasts are pointed. Some youngsters thought that Madonna was really being very creative when she did her Blonde Ambition tour in 1990 and came up with this costume with pointed bra. But this pointed bra is actually the same as we saw in the bullet bra. And again, I will show you some of the examples of that in a minute. And then I wonder how many of you can remember wearing a Liberty bodice?
Oh, yes.
Yeah.
Oh, yes.
Liberty bodices were launched in 1908 and were sold until the 1960s. Now I'm going to come off the screen share and show you some more things. This is one of my bodies. This is really quite cozy in the winter. The dreaded suspender belt, but this one is from Mary Quant, and some of you, I expect, will have had some Mary Quant things when you were younger. So there you are. You have had a look at underwear through the ages and what people are wearing now. I'm happy to answer any questions you may have.
Zoom call talks are usually split into perhaps 4 or 5 small sections of 6 to 8 minutes long, with a gap between sections to allow for questions and comments. And if some of the audience do not have access to Zoom, they can log in by phone and listen to the talk. I currently offer 8 different talks, ranging from Behind the Bathroom Door, a look at hygiene through the ages, Saffron, Threads of Gold, and The Painted Face, Hope in a Jar. And all the money I receive from my talks is gift aided to the local air ambulance. So now you have an idea of what my Zoom talks are like and the type of presentation I can give to your group or organisation. Do take a look at www.lizajonesspeaker.co.uk for more information, or email lizajonesspeaker@gmail.com.